Look where we just got. Good morning.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Jaimee.
In 2012, we met.
In 2013, we got married.
In 2016, we moved to Florida and spent our weekends at Disney.
In 2023, we discovered Margaritaville at sea.
It seemed like everything we weren't, but we decided to try it anyway.
And the Johnsons became the potatoes.
Lots of people don't like Margaritaville at sea.
The potatoes love it.
Haters gonna hate?
Haters gonna tate.
Alright, it's Monday. We are pulling back into port right this second. We're still moving, barely. And I'm not having it. I don't want to be done. Why are we done? You look so sad. Look at your little feet sticking out. They're adorable. Alright, our breakfast should be here any minute. So, that's pretty. Breakfast is here. Let me try that again. Breakfast is here. Food.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
And now presenting chocolate muffin.
Joking.
Just felt like that sometimes, so I had feelings about getting off the show.
Yes, and now presenting. What time is it? You haven't said that once this trip. I keep saying it. And my voice keeps going, so you need to say it.
What time is it?
It's breakfast time. The food's getting further and further away. I did it too. Okay.
So now for reals, what time is it?
It's time for sheep bangs times 2.
Sheep bangs! Sheep bangs!
Shall we bang in tandem?
That's unprecedented.
I know.
It's literally without precedent.
I know. You ready? Okay. Do I have to teach you how to do it? This one has sugar on it, so it might be. Okay. I'm gonna take the next one down just because that's got sugar on it. All right. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. And?
They do not bang.
Yay! Okay, should we start eating the food and stop playing with the food? Okay, I'm thinking coffee much more important.
This just reminds me of that queue line thing at Star Tours where they have all the silhouettes of people walking by. I mean, there's the actual jetway, but it's just funny to see the reflection. Who is it? I know, right?
Oh my god, I don't even have earrings on.
Good grief. So there's a backup at the 5 there, so you might not be getting anywhere as fast as you think. Which is weird because like all of humanity got off earlier.
Yeah.
But then,
Probably because he just made the announcement. Everyone thinks it's time now.
yeah. I mean, usually people rush the gate, but I'm just surprised that like they're holding people back now. Like, okay, great.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of waiting for it to bleed off a little bit.
Thank you so much for your patience and your cooperation, and we'll give you our update once it has arrived. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.
We're playing Last Survivor.
Yeah, we're gonna go the other route. Normally we're one of the first people off. This time we're gonna wait until they kick us off.
That's right. What rush?
It's a really comfortable chair.
Mm-hmm. This is weird.
Why?
I'm just so used to like we'd be in the car by now and then some. We were listening to Abby and not Tevin, no offense.
I like Tevin.
I do too. It's just funny though, as again, it's just not what we normally do. So it's 9:40.
Is it really?
Yeah, we're still here.
We're not the only ones. There's people back at the bar.
I thought,
And Take on Me being played on the steel drums. So confused.
all clear off the ship was 9:30. I guess not.
No, all clear out of the rooms was 9:30.
Okay.
All clear off the ship is supposed to be 10:30.
Okay. All right.
Make me.
Yep.
Come at me,
That's
bro.
what we're doing right
Come
now.
at me, bro.
The whole line of security guys just came by earlier. I'm like, what are they going to start?
Yeah, they just walked that way. I can see them.
Clubbing people over the head or what?
No, they're just walking in a little security people group.
All right, 9:51. We're heading down.
Ethan is telling me that deck 5 is clear. I don't know that I believe him because he kept saying that in the room and he was wrong. So we'll see. But it's fine. We're not in military.
Look at here, look at here, look at here. There's the mean.
It doesn't look too bad.
Yep. Yep, we got it. Say bye to Orlando. His office is right there. Oh, actually, yeah, it's over there.
Bye, we'll see you soon.
He's my favorite, one of my favorite guys here.
We'll see you soon.
Come on now. Come on now. See y'all next time. Huh?
We'll tell him on the island in a few weeks
Yeah.
what they need to work on.
Yeah.
They need to be good.
There's my guy right there. On a cruise guy, not on a cruise guy. Womp womp. Alright, it's just after 10. We are waiting for the car. See you in September is the plan.
All right, we're back in the car, driving home. We have a few things to say. Nothing horrific, but just some thoughts. Sorry, I feel like the camera's bobbling really badly, but I don't think it's doing it as bad as I think it is. Okay, thoughts. Highs and lows?
Just TLDR, another amazing cruise.
Yeah, we had a very, very good time.
Every time going into it, we don't know how it's going to happen, and yet it happens.
Every time. Side note, if you have a chance to travel with Jen and Jaimee, do it. They're very, very easy to travel with. Yes.
No notes.
No notes. They're very much, they know what they want to do, but they are they can go with the flow just as well. Yeah, and it always just feels really easy and really relaxed with them. What else? We keep hitting bumps on this bridge. My God.
So I'm trying to think, like, do we gush about all the highs, or we just get the lows out of the way first?
Let's do a rundown of highs.
Okay.
But just say it, don't stretch it out.
Okay.
Because you'll never stop talking.
Gift bags.
Gift bags. Putting them together. Handing them out.
Another record number of gift bags.
Yes, I believe there were just under 100 given out this cruise. I have to go home and count how many cards we have left that we didn't bring with us. The little, those little things that say "You rock" or "You're awesome," and then we put our contact information on the back if they wanted to see themselves in videos or pictures on Instagram, whatever. Pizza was so good we did it both nights. Never made it to the dining room this trip. But that was based on the band schedule. License to Chill Trio. We've said it 1,000 times. We put up videos of just them performing. The guys are incredible musicians, and I still don't know how 2 instruments make that much sound. And Abby's voice is insane. And talking to crew members, they all say Abby's voice is insane. And I think that's a really big compliment. So, the show, we saw the show. I thought that was a highlight. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. We'll have to see the other one. We still haven't made it to see Rich, the comedian, yet, but we will. Any other highs?
Oh boy. The crew.
Absolutely. The crew. The guys in the casino.
Donut King.
Getting to drive around Freeport.
With Avery.
With Avery. That was so cool. Yeah. It was neat to see it from just a casual local perspective.
So I know you don't want the long version, but I'm going to say this anyway now.
Yes.
So Avery basically is us. It's like there's a general plan, but there's going to be some side quests and some meandering in there.
Yes.
I love it. It was like a trip to get ice turned into, and now we're downtown, and here's it. Wait, what about mini golf? Let's go look at it again. And yeah, he is us.
Yeah.
That's why we hit it off so well immediately.
Yep. I think
look back.
Another high was getting to see the shark.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the feeding fest I thought it was going to be, but we didn't have any. We didn't have any real bait, right. So yeah, he came over to see what was going on and then was disinterested.
Yeah.
Maybe cheese balls. Maybe he would have liked that better. I wasn't wasting my cheese balls.
Or lutefisk.
Yeah. I thought too bad we didn't have any of that spam.
I know, right? I was thinking it like
spam might have.
What can we bring next time? Like a can of sardines or something?
Yeah, can of cube meat or something.
Yeah.
What else? Other highs. Oh, that drink I had, the volcano rocks. Is that what the name of it was? That was delicious. Although I'm pretty sure that's what made me so hot.
Yeah, another surreal moment crew-wise was we find Yulia. She's now working at the 5 o'clock summer bar for now, and then she's going to be stationed somewhere else in about 2 months, she said. Mid-conversation, she's like, did you look at the sunset today? Let's go look at the sunset.
Yeah.
And she took us to go look at the sunset.
Yeah. It was really neat. Yeah. God, I love the vibe on this. Just the vibe.
No other cruise line we've been on would be a thing. Like
yeah. I've never had a waitress say, "Hey, let's go look at the sun."
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But she's a sweetie. She's so sweet. Yeah. We can't express how amazing the crew is on this ship. I've never been on a ship where the crew has been, I mean, they're tight-knit, and it shows, and they care about the people, they care about their jobs, they care about what they're doing, and, they go out of their way. And the fact that they're on such long contracts is really nice, because you do get to see the same people over and over again. So that's nice for us, but you feel bad they're away from their families, and that was the beginning thought for why we do the gift bags.
sure Ethan's putting the picture in here.
Oh yeah.
That is definitely, that's going up as I already told him it's got to be bigger. It's got to be at least an 8x10.
Yeah.
He can't just do a little picture for our wall.
Yeah.
That one's a big one.
And I just, this morning while we were waiting to get off the ship, I ordered frames for the big posters that both groups signed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So our massive wall is going to get some work done.
I think that back wall is just going to be like Margaritaville.
Yeah, really.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, any other highs? The donuts were incredible. If you go to the Mini Donut King and you order the pina colada, tell him that Jaimee sent you. He'll know. And I recommend you order the pina colada. It's delicious. He did a great job with that. He did a great job with all of them, but specifically my pina colada. What else?
I can't believe, like, he sells donuts that she didn't invent it, but
I was part of the brainstorming committee, and I said
led to
pina
that.
colada. Yes.
And I'm still blown away. I'm wearing a Mini Donut King shirt that Avery designed.
Yeah.
Just for me, like, damn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
take that Prada shirts.
We can't wait to get home. We're gonna chill all the beverages that he gave us, and we're gonna do a Bahama taste test of actual Bahamese.
Bahamian. I think it's.
Bahamian food and drink. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
What else? You want to throw in some lows so you can think of more highs? Mine aren't really lows. Mine are suggestions for the cruise line. And we were talking to, we met a couple, Elaine and Jacob. So, sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was, okay, Elaine and Jacob. And we met them over at the Donut King, and we talked for a while, and they actually went on the car ride with us. Margaritaville needs more communication, especially with first-time cruisers, because they don't know about muster drill. They don't know about dining times. I saw a lot of people that needed the drink package explained to them, and not even just first-time cruisers, but people who have done 1 or 2 or 3. We still had conversations with these questions in mind, and I know those get asked a lot on the forums that we see, like on Facebook. So I think more communication would be useful. I don't think they even do, like when we get to Freeport, I don't even think there's a, okay, we've been cleared by customs, you can disembark now kind of announcement. I think it's, do they?
Yeah, they made that.
I didn't hear it.
I mean, it was like long after you could have gotten off the boat.
Communication. I didn't hear it. I was with you the whole time. How did I not hear it?
It was in the hallway. It wasn't in the room.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate, like, Virgin is always talking about you're going to get, like, an announcement in your cabin, like, at the beginning, and then they're not going to do announcements in your cabin anymore. Virgin could have used more communication, too. I found Virgin to be a little confusing. And we're by no means first-time cruisers, but we were first-time cruisers on Virgin, and there's sometimes you need to know things. One of the things Elaine shared with us is she asked somebody what time bingo was. They told her 7 o'clock. And then when she got there, it had already started, and he goes, oh, I thought it was 7:30. I'm sorry. And she says, well, it's 2 wrong times you gave me. So she got her money back for that session. But what it turns out, we found out later, is that on weekends, it's a 6:30 bingo, and on weekdays, it's a 7:30 bingo. So, and she was actually near me, and I turned to her and went, well, that explained that information. She was like, yep, that explains it. He didn't give her the weekend information. He gave her the weekday information. So, just little things.
Well, like when they moved the sail away party to Euphoria, they didn't say that.
I didn't hear any announcement of them telling anybody that the sail-away party had been moved. And it wasn't a normal sail-away party. It was definitely different. But it was fun.
The live band was going, and finally I went up to the sound guy, like, the trio is playing today, right?
Yeah.
Like, in here. He's, yeah, they'll be next. It's just later, like, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because, like, for all I know, they're standing around playing to empty seats somewhere else. Oops.
So, in the vein of communication, we were at the Pietro at Trivia was listing off, okay, so the first comedy show is at this time, and the second comedy show is at that time, and then there's going to be line dancing in the other room at this time, and then karaoke at this time. They could have had him say, your dining times tonight are this and this. This is the window for each one of those. They could have had him say, if you don't want to do one of the shows or you don't want to go to the line dancing, we've got Tevin performing wherever he's at, or Muzi, or tell him about the trio, tell him about the Latin duo. They're not listing all of the possibilities. They're telling them the big ones, but I'd like to see these other smaller things get the promotion that they deserve, because every single one of them is fantastic.
Well, another thing too is that unlike newer ships or bigger cruise lines, the Margaritaville Paradise specifically does not have video screens everywhere that give you like the rundown of what's happening.
Right. There's a couple.
They do have it in the atrium if you stand there and look at it.
Right.
But typically at the atrium, it's like you're being whisked off to either side of your room, or you're like in a hurry to go do something else, so you don't really notice it.
Yeah, there's a couple, but it's
And like behind the bar at Euphoria, sometimes they'll run the schedule on one of the TV screens, but other times I'll look and it's all sports.
Yeah.
So you just never know.
Right. So just communication. That would be great. Because you're going to get people more interspersed throughout the ship.
But they're not handing out paper schedules anymore, so that's another thing. It's like,
right.
There could have been that fallback of like, well, at least they're giving out paper schedules, but they're just not doing that.
Right, but a lot of cruise lines aren't doing that. I think they're available if you ask. I did this already earlier in the video, but you can do it again. Do it again. People watch this video and not watch the cruise videos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
So, there's a QR code here on your room key, and if you scan it, especially when you're in port, when you have cell service, you'll get the daily schedule.
You get the daily schedule, and I usually just snap screenshots of both pages so that I've got it available all the time. I think once I checked the schedule for Abby and them, I don't think I even looked at it again, but I could have. I mean, there's been days that we have. But that'll tell you when the trivias are. That'll tell you when bingo is. And then disembarkation. And I don't think this is so much Margaritaville. Part of it's not. Part of it is. The License to Chill and Express Pass and VIP people need clearer instructions of how to get themselves off the ship in a very timely manner. It's very much you need to catch somebody's eye and show them who you are, and then they lead you through, instead of having a separate line that's just for those people. Having a separate, just a roped off line would be phenomenal. Get those people in that one, put everybody else in another one, and that would solve a lot of the hassle. When you get on I want to call it a jetway. Is that what it's called on a ship?
That's what I call it.
Okay. When you get on
the gangway.
When you get on the gangway to get off the ship, the left-hand side is VIP Express Pass License to Chill, but everybody else on the right-hand side just thinks it's the whole thing for everybody getting off the ship. So you've got to salmon your way up that left-hand side, and you do occasionally come across somebody who doesn't like this and is vocal. And now you either got to fight or you got to ignore them and soldier on. We ignored it and soldiered on, and the woman behind me was like fighting back. So I decided, because I got to a point where I could see the elevator to go down, and I was about 10 feet from it, and there were like 10 people in a group in front of me, and I thought, I'm just going to wait for the 10 people to move. just take the elevator because I know that's the way that I'm supposed to go. The woman behind me came up hot and heavy, VIP, VIP, VIP. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to let her push me along.
Yep.
And I was willing to wait the extra 3 minutes for the area in front of me to clear. But she was VIPing out loud, and another lady started to complain, and some guy did you hear him diffuse the situation? He goes, well, you paid extra for it, you go. And that kind of diffused the whole thing. And that was one of the guys standing in the standby line.
Yeah.
So that was good for him, for, you know.
I will note here, just because she brought that up,
Yeah.
that tends to be the norm of a lot of the attitude of the people who cruise Margaritaville either for the first time or many times. Is it's not like they, you know, are going to say if they don't like something, whatever, but it's just very chill. They're like, well, hey, you're VIP, off you go. Like, they're not going to make a big thing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you will get the occasional people who get all vocal and lippy
Right.
about that they're mad that you walked ahead of them or whatever.
Right.
It's like,
Now,
I hold my card handy to say Express.
yeah, once you're in that gangway and in the terminal, this is no longer Margaritaville's issue. This is now a TSA issue, and TSA should be putting you where you're supposed to be. So as soon as you see a TSA person, flag your little green card, tell them that you're Express, Chill, VIP, whatever it is, and they will get you to where you need to go. But there's no signage that is going to help you on that gangway or as you get into the terminal. Once you're downstairs, there's a little bit of signage. So communication, I think that they all need to work on better communication. I want this cruise line to get bigger. I want this cruise line to succeed, and I want this cruise line to have the same feel and the same hominess. And I know those could very well be contrasting, hopes. But if we all work together, people, we can do it. Okay. I said a lot more than I intended. Do you have anything you want to add before these people fall asleep?
I know, right? Well, just another fantastic voyage.
Yeah. Now, fun fact, because we stayed on board because it was taking so long for us to get off the ship, and it was like, I'm not going to go stand in that crowd. I find it very claustrophobic to stand on 5 and wait to get off the ship with all of those people not going anywhere. It amps up my anxiety really badly. So we went up to 8, and we stayed in the room as long as we could, and then we went up to 8 and sat in chairs and just scrolled on our phones for a while. By the time we get back to Kissimmee, it's going to be around 1 o'clock, and I'm not going to work for 3 hours. So I am taking the day off for a change. I don't normally do that. I normally just go in, but the timing is not going to work today. It's not worth it. So that's fun.
So one other low I can't believe didn't come top of mind. Crab sucks.
Okay, we had fun.
You may have noticed that we weren't like pouring money all over ourselves.
Yeah,
this
there's
time.
no money to pour.
We weren't pouring money on ourselves.
We spelled
1 star.
Yeah, wrong kind of pour.
Yeah.
We spelled it wrong. It's okay. I mean, that's the plan. We go with a set amount of money, and win or lose, we had fun. I mean, anytime we get to spend that amount of time with, Nathy and Juan. Love Juan. Just love Juan. And the other guys, I know your names. I'm blanking right now, but I know who you all are. I know who you all are. I'm blanking. It's fun. We had Leslie was hysterical this time.
Yeah.
Leslie was actually dealing for us at one point. It was really cool. And we had a really good time. So it was fine. And then he's like, get a drink. And we ordered sodas, and he's like, I want at least get a virgin something. Get a virgin pina colada.
This is my tab. tab. This is what the best you're gonna do. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, your tab. It's different.
We get free drinks in the casino anyway, but it was funny. It was like neither one of us wanted any more alcohol.
Yeah.
I was roasting, and I think it was from all the sugar in the drinks that I was having because I'm not used to doing that. Yeah, I was.
I can't say the virgin pina colada was very nice.
It was very good, but it was just more sugar, and I think it was just making me hotter. But yeah, it's not that I didn't feel good last night. It's that I kept hot flashing, and it was one after the next after the sweat was pouring off me, and then apparently, according to Ethan, I turned white, and I didn't.
Yeah, she turned white and just like couldn't process any information.
Yeah, I was having
bad when
really.
you're throwing the dice.
Yeah, so I actually backed off a little bit and stopped betting for I don't know maybe 10 minutes just to wait and see if I could because I just could not cool down. I don't know why I didn't grab one of those chairs and sit. I could have done that. They wouldn't have said anything if I had done that. But I did not think of it. But we still had a really good time. So you should do Margaritaville. You should like and subscribe. Boy, I've come a long way from do what you want to do, didn't I? I'm like, you should. Changing my ring-a-ling tune. You should follow us on Instagram. You should. He posts a lot. I haven't been, but I want to do more. I would do more if you specifically followed me. You. Talking to you right there. No, not you. Not the guy. No, not him. You. And then, what else? You got anything else?
Just can't wait for the next one. But also I have to wait for the next one.
Yeah.
But the next one for us is Islander.
Well, so last time we taught Eric in License to Chill Trio what the Midwest Goodbye was. And he was doing it to us. It was so cute. He's like, what is that called again? Ethan Midwest Goodbye so bad that I actually got down the hall and around a corner before I realized he wasn't there, and I had to backtrack and like pull him away. Because he was just not letting.
Well, I told him, I said, I don't want this to end.
No, we didn't want it to end. It
was a very bittersweet time.
Yes.
Especially with the trio knowing that they won't be back till September.
Yeah, that
They're
last
still there
set.
now as of this filming, so it's
Yes,
not like
you've got like a
got an
month.
upcoming cruise and you're like, oh man.
Yeah, you'll be able to see them. They're not going until August. I think August.
July.
And no, July or August?
July they're leaving.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so you
we'll be
still
on
have a few
the island
weeks.
when they leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you get a chance to see them, say hi for us. I'm going to hit the bye-bye button now. And we'll see you in the next one. Okay, one last thing.
So we're listening to the recordings of the shows. And Jamie was like, oh, I forgot to say, I can't believe we pulled up the chairs to the stage.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure how clear it was in the video or how clear we made it. But there was nobody in Euphoria Lounge.
In the third set of the first day.
Yes. So the first night, third set, everybody was either at dinner or at a show. Sorry, Abby. I gotta turn you down a little bit. And so it's just the four of us. And actually, Jaimee had gone somewhere. I'm not sure where Jaimee was at. So it was just the three of us in the room. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if we just pulled up chairs and sat right in front of them on the dance floor? So we immediately, all three, ran out and grabbed chairs and sat there. And Ethan was pretending he had a remote control. It was like sitting in our living room watching one of the videos that we had recorded of the band.
Eric was dying laughing.
I'm sure you'll
Abby
hear him.
was trying to just be professional, ignore it, and then Jade was like trying not to bust up.
Yeah, it was funny. But it was just one of those moments where, you get those thoughts in your head. What's the most inappropriate thing I could do at this moment? It was one of those.
It didn't involve running on the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those.
We respect the trio.
What's the funniest thing I could do right now? And what I thought. And it was hysterical. So we stayed there for a couple of songs. But that lounge was completely dead. It just... Communication, Margaritaville. Get people to know that they're there. But we had a lot of fun. So then he got her to do Hammer to Fall by Queen, because it was one we didn't have recorded yet. And so I was just dancing around the chairs and having a really good old time. And there were a couple of guys that went by or who were hanging out then at the edge. And I heard one of them go, Queen! So they were enjoying it too, but I was just like, I'm just gonna dance. I'm fine. I don't care. It was a room. There could have been more people in the room at that point. I have no idea.
I think it was in that third set as well. She's like, hey, if you're using the good recorder, then this is my favorite song. I want that on the recording. Like, you do whatever you want.
You do what you can sing whatever you want. There's nobody in this room except us, and we love it all. So it doesn't matter to us.
Whatever it is, it's yes. So
Yes. Yeah. So we all had fun with it. Yeah. Okay. I just forgot that, and I just wanted to make sure that it was said what we were doing in that video. So.
All right, on to the bonus features.
Yes. Stay tuned for the bonus features next. Wait, one more thing. No, just kidding. Bonus features.
Oh my God, is that Elsa impaling a guy?
In the bonus features.
All right, bonus number one. This is nothing at all like diamond painting.
Nope.
Because if it was, Jaimee would still be doing it.
Boring.
But she thought it'd be cool to bling out these License to Chill trio shirts for Abby and for her. But she got that far and said it is the socks.
That's not true. I didn't get that far. I got the whole word done on the other shirt.
I see no evidence of this. So actually, this is the test shirt because this was a misprint. So perfect candidate to apply bling to.
To learn.
Yep.
Half of these eggs so far.
All right, Jaimee's contribution, my contribution.
Jaimee bought it. That was her contribution.
Who wore it better? So up next is the trio part.
We gotta figure out the size of the gems.
Yeah.
Size of the gun.
Mm-hmm. So it's just after 1 on Monday, Memorial Day, and this is as far as I got. And then we ran out of crystals. Now, to be fair, this was like a starter kit to see what you think of this whole shenanigans, I guess. So they weren't thinking you're going to be this ambitious, I suppose. So Jaimee's got more on order for tomorrow, and I should be able to finish this off. So that'll be one shirt in the bag.
Got 1,400 of that size coming.
Nice.
Ethan got holographic cards, thank you cards this time. And I printed our info to put on the backs of them. And I am not dressed yet, so don't look at me.
I'm wearing yesterday's clothes. So
I'm not wearing, so am I, and I'm not wearing a bra.
So like and subscribe. All right, I'm out here on the Margaritaville themed patio to check out Jaimee's new blinged up shirt. Now the camera is not going to catch this very well. As it falls off the hanger, that's cool. Thought it might be a little more lustrous out here instead of in the apartment, but it just doesn't pick up the gems off of there the way that they actually look. But yeah, I bedazzled all that. It's just one of the many services I provide. Jaimee did this much, and I took care of the rest. So I'm doing another one for Abby right now, so you will have seen that in the video already as far as her receiving it. This is all bonus content. So there you go, bonus bedazzling for later on. Also, makeshift ceiling fan. Ye gods, man. It begins today. Okay, next event, while I'm waiting for the next package to show up. This would be Abby's shirt.
I did Jamie's recently, I think yesterday, as of this filming. So it's Friday, May 31st. So let me see here if I can do the... Nope, can't do it. Or can I? Now I can. You getting the sparkle? Ooh. All right, my package has arrived.
I'm already wearing part of it.
Ding. So let's see what else came from the UPS ferry.
Nail polish. We got nail polish. We're so excited about the nail polish.
A black one of the same
Yes, you did.
ditty bag I normally wear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, black for evening wear.
Yes.
The soft or the light grip cutting mat that we have kind of got ganked, so for $2 I fixed it. More Cricut rolls.
Okay.
Got this for over the countdown calendar.
I have no cruise control. It's like the cruises book themselves. It's funny because it's true.
Also got Jamie a makeup bag.
Oh, he got me a makeup bag. Oh, that didn't help.
Partly as a hedge in case the shirt didn't fit.
In my cruise era, just like Taylor Swift. And then he's going to make himself a shirt with this. And then we got stuff for the crew. And what did you do?
In my defense, I was tricked into all these things.
I think he attacked the postman when it arrived.
Pretty much. So whose shirt is this? This would be you.
Hey! Just do it. How many shirts can I wear in this video? Woo! That came out so good. I forget you took that on the dance floor because of the background.
Yeah.
Looks like they're actually out somewhere. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I thought that looked bigger. We stuck with the bigger size this time. There. While he's opening that. That's so cool!
If I got one for me, and then the band each gets one. Alright, so the shirts we know about, hats we know about.
Here, let's put it on one of the guys. There we go. Okay, all the shirts and hats. Woo! Packing material.
And a discount, which actually was worse than the deal they were running. My word, how many shirts?
How many shirts did you buy?
Wow, I don't know what this even is. One of these is secretly for Jen. So I really did get tricked into some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. My God. All right.
This will shock exactly nobody what's in this book.
It'll shock them if you actually get it out of the box. Okay. Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I was worried, like, how badly did they mess up this print? It's just...
Dirty?
Yeah, it's just cardboard schmutz all over it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's even clearer now that, like, there's the oceany background that I dubbed in.
Yeah.
Nice. All right,
Okay.
so that we know about. What the hell is this?
What is that? What did you do?
Oh, I know what one thing is.
He knows what he did. He knows what he did. He knows perfectly
That's
well.
exactly what this is.
He knows perfectly well what he did.
Another Jen thing.
Careful. Okay. Why?
She's like, keychains would be really cool.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they have those.
I can't get it to focus.
So, for some reason, they sent them in two.
Well, to keep them from getting bashed together. All right, I see a couple more things here.
Jamie's gonna go but too bad. I'm very proud of this.
It's cute. I mean,
So
they'll like it.
I got one to give to the duo. Even though our schedule is such, like, we won't actually have time to hear, like, a note of music that they play, but should be two in here. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, it's stuck together.
Okay.
Alright, so that's accounted for. Alright, and then
We're gonna need a U-Haul. Very cool.
so just like the other one, I'll have them sign one and we'll hang it up.
You have enough for them to have
Yep.
their own.
Yep. Yeah, Abby was like, well, don't give us very many because we don't know if we can even hang them up anywhere on the ship like they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could take them home to the Philippines for your family, you know.
All right, I see one more box. I have no idea what that is.
Well, you know how we have this wall?
We have lots of walls. That's how buildings are built. Okay.
They were really inexpensive. So, like, well, these are another way they can hand these out to people.
Okay.
Like, they have official business cards, but they're not anywhere as cool looking as these.
Yeah, okay. Are those the same?
This is the duo dudes. But it's the duo thing.
Okay.
Alright.
Are you done here?
I believe.
Good Lord.
Well, I've been saying.
You getting the hang of it?
Well, it's like it came on camera.
Also, the silver ones, you won't see the white as much in between them. And I just want to, more than one letter. I did an entire word. Where's the flash on this camera? Ah. Okay, so I have the kind of I have the ADHD where it bores the hell out of me. He did a line so far. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Where he is much more likely to have this dogged determinedness to see something through that's boring like this. I do not have that. I have the screw this, I've lost interest. He doesn't have that, and I don't think that that's an ADHD trait. I think he has some other kind of trait going on here. He thinks he's the Terminator. I think he's going to be mad because the flash is in his face. Okay. I think it's something else, because I definitely have the ADHD.
And I don't have the ability to do something that's tedious. I lose interest so quickly. Let me show him this while I show you this. You see this right here? This white in the middle? That's where this melted. And I had the wrong size thing on. It was too big for the gems. And it was getting on that. And I wiped it off not thinking. So that's why there's white in the middle of that letter C. But they're all on. So are yours, for that matter. You did it. You don't look thrilled about it.
I'm ready to graduate to the real thing now.
Okay.
Guess what time it is?
It is time.
This will be Friday night before the cruise.
Look at the little turtles. They're totally awesome. They're little teeny tiny turtles. But they're so cute.
So I believe I said in another video, this is all the bonus material. But somewhere in all this mess, we have razors because Juan from the casino asked, and so St. Aldi's delivered because they had razors on sale.
Are we just taking these out of these packages?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I want to take everything out of the packages that we can.
Yep.
Hence, the use of all of our packing cubes. Gotta find them.
Go ahead.
Also, I'm not breaking a nail opening these, so that's you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking all of the turtles and look at the little sewing kits. Isn't that cute?
Yep.
Sometimes
I already
you
got
just
the band's bags packed.
started. Sometimes you just need to sew something on, or you get a little rip or whatever. I thought that's tiny. It's going with tiny things you need. Sewing kits and turtles.
Also, I'm donating this to the band, specifically Jade, because this will help out with the background vocals to make it sound like there's more of him. Abby's like, we don't have any money. I'm donating it, don't worry. This is for the road trip. It has nothing to do with these guys.
I bought fancy toothbrushes this time. Look at that. He's like,
Look at these razors. It's a clear street value of $50.
There were two. Here they are. These are the ones from last time. Okay, so they're basically the same, but they're not. I thought I saw a pink one.
Paradise Island.
Is that it? Pretty close. Oh no, the heads are shaped differently.
How about this?
No!